Walking down this road tonight, talking about the things we fight. Addiction knocking at my door. E&T wants so much more. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, together we'll move along. Searching for a brighter day, holding tight along the way. Sobriety's a steep climb, D&T winning every time. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Walking down this road tonight, talking about the things we fight. Addiction knocking at my door. E&T wants so much more. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, together we'll move along. Searching for a brighter day, holding tight along the way. Sobriety's a steep climb, D&T winning every time. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, TNT bringing all of you along.
We are muted, so it didn't even count. I'm so sorry. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, man. It has been a morning. Oh, today we have just the two of us. I'm Amanda.
I'm Greta.
And-
And I am looking at my phone and I apologize. I'm trying to figure out something.
We're trying to figure out how to.
There are just two of us this morning. Our fearless leader is still stranded in Wisconsin with vehicle problems, and Alicia had an appointment this morning. But look at me. I got lights on me today.
I know. Look at
Y'all
her.
can see my face. Like, I am not in the dark hole.
Right?
What is weird when you look over there where I sit, it is all lit up.
It is. It
no
really is.
idea why it looks like I'm in a dark hole.
There are. We talked about this yesterday. There are what did we say? 12 or 14 lights on you or something.
So
like
many
that?
lights.
It's ridiculous.
And like
she's still dark.
And yeah, but I don't look. So it's not me. We joked about me being the tanorexic, that I think I have to be tan.
I don't think that's
but it's not that
There's
at all.
No way.
So I don't know what it is. But I'm Greta. I'm your Southern single girl. Born and raised in the South. Other than vacations, I have always been in the South. I did move away for college and met and started dating a guy that lived 15 minutes from me my whole entire life. And our families knew each other, and he brought me back home. My family was so excited. We did not work out, but we did remain the best of friends. Dog mom. Y'all can't see my baby. He's laying here on my feet, keeping them warm for me today. Oh, you saw his tail? Okay.
Tail, yeah.
There we go. We'll make the tail right. So dog mom, he is 4 years old. He's a Shih Poo, which used to be a mutt, but now they give them names. Single.
Now he has a name.
Yeah. Single and looking. And it's
single and ready to mingle.
Single and ready to flamingo.
Whoa.
I like flamingo.
Whoa.
But it's hard. I could go on a whole rant about and tell bad dating stories, and I don't do it. We won't even go there. We'll let Amanda introduce herself.
Oh, okay. I am Amanda. I am the boy mom, 3 teen boys. I love everything scary. I am your resident scary movie lady.
I'm the Hallmark girl.
I had it posted somewhere. It said, referee of the loony bin.
Yes.
Obsessed with everything horror related. I have to be really careful with that word. Horror
related.
Yes.
It's a little tongue twister.
It is. It's very hard because you don't want to mix it up with that other one. Sounds a little similar. But yes, that's me.
Yesterday we were on a video call, and she was walking down the hall showing me all of her horror related memorabilia. It was pretty cool.
Yes, yeah. I do. I have a whole hallway.
and I'm an Alabama fan, and Alicia is a Tennessee fan. So Alicia had to walk down the hall and show me her whole Tennessee wall. So I don't have a Hallmark movie wall. I don't.
I think you need to work on that.
I do have. I've got a really cool area with like my album. Like I love vinyl albums.
Yes.
So my dog is named Cash, and it has a really cool picture of Johnny Cash.
I was
up
going to
there.
ask if he was named
Yeah,
after Johnny
and
Cash.
it's got that, and then all of my albums and my record player, and like that's probably one of the coolest areas in my house.
Yeah.
I've got some Jimmy Buffett stuff there, of course.
Of course you do.
I actually have a really awesome poster that my rear end needs kicked because I have not ever had it framed. But it's from Jazz Fest 13 years ago.
Wow.
When I actually went to see him at Jazz Fest,
Yeah.
and he was the poster. He was the Jazz Fest poster that year. I took it one time to Michael's to see about getting it framed. Yeah, what I picked out was, even though I had like 50% off, 60% off, it was still going to be like $1,200. I was like, no.
Is it like a regular poster size?
No, it's
giant?
It's a print. Like they sell special prints, so it's an odd. It is an odd size, but I really need to have that framed and hung there beside Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
And I would have to redo the wall a little bit, but I could do that.
Yeah. Have you like taken the measurements and like gone to Hobby Lobby or whatever to see if they have, because they have weird size frames?
Yeah, I have them in my phone, and I've looked in the past, but no. It's real. Of course, it's Buffett, so it's very colorful. That you don't just want a plain frame. You know,
you want something that stands out.
Yeah, yeah. So someday I'll get it framed. But my Johnny Cash picture is really cool hanging there. And I do, like I said, I've got some more Buffett memorabilia.
Memorabilia. That one's a hard one to say too.
That is. What was our word for the day?
Asinine.
Oh, yeah, we heard someone say the word asinine.
That's asinine.
That's our word for the day.
That is our word for the day.
We're going to try to fit it in everywhere we can. So what was the cool thing? You had something that had the reels? In all of your horror stuff? Like, yeah.
Oh, I do. My husband had gotten me, it was from the movie Lost Boys, and it's pieces from the actual film, like, the real film. And it was batch number out of the 200 frames.
It was really cool.
And it was a square, and it had little cutouts of like 9. I think there's 9 or 10 of them. Little cutout frames of parts of the movie from the actual, like they cut the film.
Yeah.
And then in the middle has the poster, and then what numbers they are, like 191 to 199 or 200 or whatever of real.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it lights up, and it's cool. Yeah, I have a lot of really cool things. My husband's he gets me all the cool stuff.
That's awesome. Like, well, and that's thoughtful. I like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and he was
you don't get a vacuum cleaner. Like,
I would love a vacuum cleaner.
but I mean, if you ask for it, you would.
Right,
but he
right.
thinks outside the box.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'm sorry. I have a tickle.
She has a tickle.
It's a tickle. But my husband had, for work, he had spent 2 summers ago in Germany. For 2 months, I think it was. And he went to Frankenstein's castle, which he knew I was absolutely beyond jealous about.
I bet.
Yeah, he said it was he took pictures, he took some video, and he got a art print from the castle signed by the artist at the castle, and got it framed and everything for me. It was insane. It was so cool. Oh yeah, he's always all my cool stuff is from him.
It's from him. That's cool.
Yeah.
Single man who might be interested in me, take note. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
take notes.
Yeah.
Take notes. We're talking.
I like to do that. Like, I like to buy gifts that mean something.
Yeah.
Like that have a deep meaning behind them, not just random.
We're talking to the boys about that this year for Christmas presents, because normally they're like, I want to get this for Nana, I want to get this for Uncle, I want to get this for my brother, I want to, and we have to kind of help them with secret and make sure like they stay within budget. So this year I said, look, my oldest has a job, so he has his own money, but the other two don't. They're not old enough to work yet. And I said, look, you each have $100. I'm giving you each $100. I want a list of who you're shopping for, and I want you, of course, not telling me whatever, but I need you to really put in thought. This is the time to think about others. I need you to put in some thought on what you're going to buy other people.
Uh-huh.
You know, I need your list of who you're buying for, and I need you to tell me what you're buying. Like, not what you're buying. Like, I don't care what you're buying. Just make sure you put some thought into it, because
Yeah.
we've talked about this in past episodes. My kids are very entitled.
Uh-huh.
That whole, you know, I try to give them more than we had growing
Yeah.
up. So they are very, very spoiled. They're good kids. They really
Yeah.
are. They're sweet boys.
But they're used to getting what they want.
Exactly. Like if they have, I don't know, if they want a game about whatever, they'll say, "Hey, can I do something around the house to earn the money for this game?" And I'll say, "Yeah," because
Yeah.
we're not just going to give them anything. So we'll mow the lawn, clean the deck, you know, scrub
Yeah.
I don't know, go sweep out the garage. I don't know, something. You know, there's chores you don't want
Yeah.
to do.
You don't want to do.
No.
Hey, my house is available if they want to make some money. Like, they can come blow up my garage, and
Oh, yeah, they'll do it.
I got things.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, I got things.
Yep. That's what I tell them all the time. They want this game. And now starting in like October, I'm like, hold on that.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
Just wait. Put it on a list. Just be patient.
Yeah.
But they are very used to getting, as I think most people are, you know, with like Amazon, you get Amazon Prime, online shopping. It can be here like today.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are very used to getting things right now.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult for them to wait. I remember making my Christmas list, and all year round, summer, I was looking at the magazines.
At the, you remember you got that, was it Sears?
Sears
catalog?
and,
that was
JC Penney's and
yeah.
the toys and
And do you remember, did y'all have service merchandise up there?
I didn't,
We had a
no.
store called Service Merchandise, and for some reason my stepdad loved that store, so we went a lot. Oh,
your
Cash
dog-
is talking to me.
he is talking to you. I don't know what
What do you want?
what is going on. He is very intent on telling you something.
He
wants
is.
in on this
Come on.
conversation.
Come on. Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, we
Everybody
get
can see him.
kisses.
Is that what it is? Was he feeling left out?
Maybe so. Maybe so. Y'all want to see his precious face?
He is so yes. You can
There's
see
his
him.
precious
He is so
face.
cute, and he's so sweet. And he, I think I've ever heard him bark twice.
He
But he
doesn't.
needed to pee or something.
Yeah,
It was
he,
something.
he doesn't much. He talks, and he loves to give kisses. That kiss was probably let go of me. Sometimes that is what the kiss is.
Mom, that's too much. You're smothering me. Mom,
Yes.
you're smothering me.
Yes. Sometimes we get kisses to just let me go.
Yeah, I get that, but my kids just are like, "Mom, that's enough. Knock it off. Leave me alone. Get
Leave me
off of me. Stop hugging me. It's weird."
Now, I did get an Amazon catalog this year.
Did you?
That had toys and stuff in it. Yeah.
Wait, I think I may have gotten one.
It was
I know I
pretty
got one
cool.
from Sam's.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look, the kids can like turn like, but would a kid sit down and actually like circle something and
that
turn
was
the
my
pages
favorite
down?
Day.
Yes.
I would circle all the things. It was like when you went to the book fair in school and you would circle the
Scholastic book
the scholastic
fair.
that paper.
Yes.
And you would circle all the books, and your mom was like,
You can have one.
One. Here's your $5
Yeah.
for your one book.
book. But you were so proud of that book.
You were. And then if you had change, you
Yeah.
could get a ruler or eraser
Yeah.
or the pencil. I don't know.
Yes. Yes. That was exciting.
It really was. It really was.
That's
Yep.
funny. So, do y'all have a lot of presents to buy, like family wise? I mean, but
It's
do y'all do big family? Do y'all draw
No.
names or?
we just kind of keep it simple. It's the five of us, and then my mom, my brother, my mother-in-law, and her boyfriend.
Okay.
So there's just the nine of us, and then
okay.
the random if I want to get for a girlfriend or somebody that
Yeah.
somebody I want to send something to, the randoms, but it's just really just the nine of us.
Of us. Okay. We do at my dad's. I have step family. At my dad's, we draw names. But if you're still a child, so we classify that as you have not graduated from high school yet.
Okay, I like that.
So if you're still a child, everybody gets you a gift. And then we draw names for the adults. But
I like that.
Yeah.
I think we might start having to do that when the kids get older. And
Yeah,
his spouse
it helped because we as we
It's a
have
lot.
gotten older, we have our families have grown, so added spouses in and all that.
Right.
So we do that, and then on my mom's boyfriend's side, we decided last year because they still do their family Christmas together, and we're not included in that, which we're fine with. That's
Right.
their family that we want them to have their family time. But we've been doing Christmases with them that it was just me and mother, and all of them bought us gifts, and then the two of us bought them gifts. So we're opening gifts.
And they're done in minutes.
Yes. And it was kind of awkward. So last year we suggested to not do presents. But what we do is we do presents during the year.
Okay.
Random presents.
Oh, I like that.
If you see something that you think that they would
that's going to be so perfect
that
for
they
this
would
person.
yes.
Okay.
Buy it. When it snowed last year, my yard for 2 weeks was a solid sheet of ice. It just really doesn't get sunshine.
I heard about that.
And it's a hill. It's a complete hill. But Lori showed up with a present, and it's a big joke about how she almost broke her leg getting up my up my driveway because it was still ice. But she had found something, and they got
Right.
out riding around, and
Yeah.
and she brought it. So, but yeah, that's what and then she calls her husband Captain. He likes to fish and boat and
Okay.
everything, and that she calls him Captain. So I found her a T-shirt this summer that said "Dibs on Captain."
Oh, see, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
We just kind of, if you see something, you just buy it for
Yeah.
them, and I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Because you get so much at Christmas. Don't you want something on April 12th?
I do. Just some random day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
So that's my family, and then friends. Some of us exchange.
Sometimes it's just like you said, if I see it and I'm like, oh, that's cute, I bet they like that, I
Yeah.
kind of set it aside.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'll give it to them.
But I do that a lot with my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Like this summer, I went to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and one of my friends, me and her have a favorite store down there in Bay St. Louis, and so I made sure I bought her something from Flirty Girl.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
she loves that store as much as I do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's my gift giving, and then mother and I exchange Christmas Eve night.
Okay.
And my stepbrother on that side, my stepdad passed away. He lives in Jersey, so we always video call him.
Oh, yeah.
And we open. He sends the best presents. Bill always sends the best presents. But we do a video call and open our presents together.
Oh, see, that's
So,
fun.
yeah.
We would do that when we couldn't. Sorry, I still have
Yeah.
a.
You still got to tickle.
I don't know. It's the weather.
Yeah,
I'm blaming.
I'm
the
looking
weather.
at you and not the camera. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm used to sitting right there
'Cause you
on
could
the
look
other side of the room,
directly.
and it's straight. So yeah.
No, I think you're fine. It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, so we, being military, are the
Yeah.
only ones that moved around a lot. So if we were close to somebody, we would spend Christmas with them. Like when we
Yeah.
were in Colorado, we would spend Christmas with my brother. He lives there, and it was hard for my mom. And before my dad passed, it was hard for them. Like they would come out and they would see us, but if they were busy, my dad was a Santa, so he.
said that.
Yes. So he was very, very busy over Christmas. So we would do a video chat with them.
So he had the white beard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
I man, I have a
There's a guy on TikTok that does lives all the time, and he's Santa. So this time of year, it's so much fun. You're like, "Hi, Santa!" I'm still a kid at heart.
Oh,
I am.
absolutely. I mean, let me see
If
I can
it wasn't a little weird, I would go sit in Santa's lap every year and tell him I want a boyfriend. It's pretty much what I ask for every year. He has not brought me one. Sometimes I've even been specific. Like 1 year, I was like, I want Tony Stewart. He didn't bring him.
let's see. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try.
That's your dad?
That's my dad. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody on the camera can see it. But
That is awesome. You'll have
That's-
to post it in the chat.
I think I'm. Yeah. I I can do that, right? I can do that.
I think you can. Yeah.
So I'm gonna find a better one because I have a bunch of better ones. But yeah, he year round he wore a Santa hat year round. He would wear the
love
suspenders
it.
year round. If kids would like kind of look at him, they would
Yeah. Did he have a pocket full of candy? Or
he would have a card and it would say
Okay.
"Caught you being good," and he would give out the card.
Ah.
Right? Yeah, and he would do the
I
glasses
love
thing, and he
that.
would like
Yeah.
he played it up every single day, every
How
single day.
Fun.
Yep.
Aw.
Yep. Let me see.
Somebody told me once my daddy looked like Captain Kangaroo.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he does, but somebody said that, and I was like, okay, well, I did love Captain Kangaroo as a child.
You were like, I don't know, maybe. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. But
Santa for a dad. Did it work for your parents to say Santa's watching you? Like, and you're like, I know he lives in the house with me.
though he only started doing it like after we were out of the house.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't until
Like, and I'm singing, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
I
in my head.
would though. I would
Yeah.
go, Mom, quit kissing Santa. It's weird. It's kind of weird. But we were all adults when he started doing that.
Okay.
It was. She's gonna yell at me. I'm gonna say.
She'll correct you. I've
Who
seen your mom
is-
comment.
Oh, what's it? Oh, the Santa TikTok. I think somebody wants to know about the Santa TikTok.
I will find it and post the link. I just happen to catch him on lives a lot. I will have to find it when I'm not sitting here because I had to have to scroll on my phone.
Yeah.
And I will post the link underneath here tonight for you, and I'll make sure and tag whoever asked for it. I'm on YouTube. You must be on Facebook. You can see them all.
I can see them all.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
on. Let me see.
But
if I can-
he's fun. He's got a real pretty setup behind him and everything. So I'll look it up when I leave here and post it for you. Because I think if you had kids to let them see him would be.
Yes.
Like,
And let me
look,
think,
it's
because
Santa.
he did start it when my kids were little, and
Uh-huh.
it took them. My youngest was 3. So it was. Is that Gramps?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, so to our kids, he was a Santa helper.
helper. Right.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say. You can always say that, Santa can only be everywhere on Christmas Eve. He
Yes.
can't. He's busy working right now.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
what we would tell them.
Yeah.
And then as they got older, they realized they're 14, 16, and 18. So they know.
They know.
But
Yeah.
it was definitely let me see.
I fought that there was a Santa longer than most of my friends.
Oh, yeah.
They would be like, Greta, there's not a Santa. And I'm like, yes,
I'm going to
there
need you to
is.
back up.
Well,
There is a
actually,
Santa.
my mother told me that Santa doesn't exist when you quit believing. And it's probably been about 10 years ago. And mother was like, is Santa coming this year? And I went, oh, well, I still believe.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah.
I don't think I can post a picture on the chat.
You didn't raise a dummy. So yeah, yes.
Yep. So that was my dad. He passed away 2 years ago, August, but we still like we said yesterday, remember I told you my mom still has a few boxes. She gave us a lot of Christmas stuff.
Yeah,
Because she can't
you
just,
said
it's
that.
so much for her to have right now.
Right.
But just in general, they had a lot of Christmas stuff. But they had 2 boxes, and she said, it fell just out of the blue. Do you think he's trying to tell me something? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
Yep.
he is. I'm a huge believer.
Oh, I know.
in that. I told y'all about my ghost that lived in my house in Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
I also, I think, at Christmas time, I would put a Christmas tree at the top of my stairs, but normally there was a flower arrangement there. Well, when I had the tree up, the flower arrangement, I just moved to a table like around the corner of the steps.
Sorry, Alicia says, you're in my seat.
I am. And look, it's not
And look
me.
how much better she
Look,
looks.
I'm bright and cheerful today. I'm not in the dark hole. Cash is loving that I'm right here too. He
Yeah.
fits beside me. What was I saying?
Your ghost.
Oh yeah. So I would set that flower arrangement on a table just around the corner that really didn't have anything on it.
Yeah.
but there was a little railing right there. And at Christmas one year, she didn't throw the tree down the stairs.
She needs to knock it off.
The flower arrangement that was around the corner come rolling down the stairs. And I was like, I guess and actually,
no, thank you.
Because I've told y'all, I wait till 12th day to take my tree down.
Yes.
So I think she was ready for the Christmas decorations to go away and for that bowl with the flowers to be back. But yeah, didn't throw the tree down.
She wanted those flowers back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, Miss Vandiver. I hear you.
I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Yeah, yeah. We're
I'm
gonna
so
take
sorry. It's
12th
gonna
day.
happen. Just
12th
I need
day.
you to chill out for a minute.
I'm a big on 12th day is when the tree comes down.
Yes.
If you didn't know, if you did
tell
not
us.
know, the 12 days of Christmas is technically the 12 days after Christmas. It's not before. It's the 12 days after Christmas. And after 12th day is when Carnival and Mardi Gras starts. So, random fact most people do not know. Mardi Gras girl loving me that I am, I do know that.
Sorry, I was trying to tell Alicia
Oops.
that I'm gonna try and invite her.
Oh, we're inviting Alicia and via phone.
No mom today. No mom today, Isabel. Sorry. You stuck with us. And we are...
I gotta hang now.
Leave it alone.
I know I'm chewing on it.
We are way more annoying than your mom. I mean, I am at least.
Have you noticed I haven't shut up yet? So good at just finding something to talk about.
Isabel,
not
aren't you
shutting
supposed to
up.
be at school today? You better be at school today.
Well, there was one of them's doctor's appointment.
Oh.
I think is why Alicia's not here.
Well, I know
So,
she had a doctor's appointment for one of them. I just don't know which
I
one.
don't know which one.
Well, she's got like a ton of kids. Just kidding.
I'm getting messages from
Alicia?
Victoria from last night for some
Oh, really?
reason. Yeah, like, that's
All
what just
right.
popped up on my watch. I'm like,
going to
I
invite
know she said that last
Alicia.
night. So Alicia can tell us about her Christmas.
Yes.
I mean, with all her kids, she's probably got a lot. Does she have brothers and sisters? I think I'm the only. Tori said you can send her the
Okay.
invite anytime too.
me- Whoa. I messed that
So
up.
we're
Hold
like,
on. No, I messed it up. Okay, let me try. I'm going to say.
I think I'm the only child because when I said I was an only child, y'all
See, I was gonna ask you
y'all
about
all in
that.
unison went, "Oh, that explains a lot."
that's right.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah."
All right, so now I'm
But I have
going
step. The step on my
I was going to say, you don't act like an
the-
only
the-
child.
I got step brothers and sisters or brother and sister on my dad's side when I was 12 years old. But now my stepmom will straight up tell you that I was the biggest brat in the world when she's like, "You got better. You did. But when me and your daddy got together, you were a brat. You were." Yeah, I grew out of it, but
Yep.
I was an entitled little brat.
Excellent. Okay, so I invited Tori, and I think that's going to work. That I was
Okay.
supposed to Tori, but I'm having trouble
Inviting Alicia.
inviting Alicia.
I don't know. Because you're the producer lady. I just sit here and find things to talk about. Look,
Let's see. What was our thing? It was comedians, strange
where-
news. Did you hear about those monkeys?
no.
The monkeys, they escaped from, I think it was a zoo or a research lab or something, and there was a bunch of them. And last I heard, they still had 6 missing. Yeah.
They
had
so they
6
escaped from a research lab. Like these aren't.
Okay, they said the zoo, but I'm not sure. What I heard and what I read. Okay, Alicia, I can't invite you. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, they had escaped from. It said a zoo, but then it was. I said it was a research lab. I read a research lab.
I was like, you said research lab.
I read
heard
research.
that.
Hey, Tori.
It was a research. It was a research lab.
See, she heard about it too.
Okay, she heard about it too.
It was a research lab.
That,
You're a
okay.
little splotchy.
So there's
but-
no telling what they've done to these
Yeah.
monkeys. Poor monkeys. I don't like monkeys in a research lab. I would have a pet monkey if I could. Have you like seen them and like they're just sitting on people's shoulders, like picking at their head?
Yes,
and stuff? Like
it's
that would be a little weird.
that's a little weird. Oh, I lost Tori.
Well, no, she's frozen. Oh, there she maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe she's in a bad connection.
I have least favorite Christmas name. Norms. I can't, dude. I can't read that far. What's that say?
Least favorite Christmas norms.
Oh, probably like maybe tradition or the normal things that people do that you're like, that's so stupid. Why would you do that? I don't know. Maybe
I don't
know.
know.
If
I like cheesy
we
Christmas.
We need a clarification on the Christmas norms.
I love cheesy Christmas.
Yeah.
Like I'm a colored lights girl. Like,
Oh yes.
not white lights.
Okay.
I want the whole gingerbready looking colored lights. Like,
So you don't like the when they come around and they do your lights for you and it's all like
oh, now
even.
I probably would like that. There's a little. I'm not 100% OCD, but there's a little that things have to be in order. But I would want colored lights, not white.
We do. Oh, Isabel says, putting up the tree before. Oh, traditions.
Yeah.
Putting up your tree before Thanksgiving, and then what are your least favorite Christmas traditions? Is what we're getting.
Okay.
Here we go. But yes, we are not the people that want to have even spaced whatever. Like we put up our lights on the outside of the house. I want it to look a little janky.
Yeah.
And I want it to look like I did it because that's my hominess and my husband's pride and joy is making the house look Griswold.
Yes. I have.
The Griswolds are my favorite.
Oh
Yes. Yes, they are. Alicia is a white light lady.
Like yes.
Yes.
We
are all colored
I think
LEDs.
they're pretty. I do. Like I see people's white trees and they're gorgeous. I'm just a colored girl, like a colored lights girl.
We are very colorful, bright.
Yes. My mother started a tradition.
Kind of a hot mess looking.
Yeah, when I was little, and every year I got an ornament. When I moved out on my own, I got all of those ornaments for my first tree.
Oh, I love that.
So I have all of those ornaments. Like I have my ornament from my very first ornament. And then as I got older, I was able to pick them out.
Yeah.
So my tree is random.
Oh, so
all kind.
Most of our ornaments. Go ahead, Tori.
We have a tree that I call the Aldi Colvin tree, because that's my husband's name and my maiden name, and it's a tree that has every ornament that has been either passed down or his family has always had a tradition of all the different aunts and uncles and stuff. His mom has 6 siblings, or 5 siblings, and then his dad has 5 or 6 too. So because there were so many of them, buying gifts for people just became really expensive. So in order to not cause people that money, it was always you had to make things. So
that's cool.
they all made like ornaments for each other's trees and stuff like that. So I've taken all this because I'm opposite of you guys. I like a very organized thing, and I have color specifics and stuff like that. So that didn't match our themes. Like we have a red tree, we have a blue and silver tree, we have a Victorian tree, and so we have an Aldi Colvin tree, and we put all of our really cute ornaments and things that are different. We put on that tree, and so because I don't want to just put them in a box and say they don't mean anything, because they really, really do.
Right.
And they have that very sentimental value. So because of that, we have one tree that is 100% dedicated to it. And every time now we have one new tradition that started when my dad passed away. Every time somebody that's important in our family passes away, I make them a special angel wing ornament that will go on our main tree every year. It doesn't matter what the color is.
Well, now I have a memorial tree,
I probably am going to have to make a tree that's the memorial.
I bought
tree.
it's a silver tree, skinny tree, and it is nothing but loved ones that meant a lot to me that have passed on, and it is ornaments of. I told y'all about me taking selfies with everybody, so most of
Oh,
them are
yeah.
pictures of me and them that I've had made into an ornament, and then it's got like angel wings and feathers and different stuff on it. So that one's very organized.
Oh, that is
Completely.
really cool. Well, I have something to show you guys. This is the main reason why I wanted to come on here is because I wanted to be. So I hope you can see, but do you see what's driving in front of me?
Hold on, let me make this bigger.
Is it the ammo?
Is that it?
We're all fixed and we're on the road, baby.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
I'm driving behind him. We're on our way to the airport to drop off the rental car. Because, of course, I went and did that yesterday, and then I had to re-rent a car. And the car that we had, when I was like, oh, just kidding, I need the car back or a car back. And they're like, yeah, we have no more. So the $50 stay, this car that I'm driving now was $175 a day.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
They did give me a military discount, so it's like $155, but still. I was at the airport, me and my dog. I just turned in the car and I get the message from Steve and I'm like in tears. And this lady walks over, she's like, "Are you okay?" Because I'm there with my dog and a dog bed. Like I have no luggage, no nothing. And she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's all fine."
Good people in the world.
I just need a meltdown.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
Cry. And
Give me a minute.
I felt so bad because I called Steve and he had mentioned what hotel it was, but I didn't remember what hotel he said. So I'm in the rental car. I just hooked up my phone and I call him and I'm like, "Where am I going?" And he starts to say something and I just hung up on him. And I'm like,
Never mind.
I just start crying and I'm like throwing a pissy fit and my dog is looking at me like, "Are you okay?" And I got back to the hotel and we went and ate Mexican food and got a margarita and a beer. And I will tell you, it's the best Mexican food we've found since we left Neva. That's what you call California, Nevada. Because we lived on the.
You said that yesterday,
Yeah,
and
I didn't know what that was.
Yeah,
we
I was
lived
just
on.
like, okay.
Well, when you live on the line in California, Nevada, they call it Neva.
Neva. Okay.
Okay. I like it.
So and I'm very much about my Mexican food. And out in Alabama, that ain't Mexican food. I don't know what it is, but it's not Mexican food.
Have you tried Sabor Latino?
I have not tried that. We have been on a literal search for the right one because we just no.
Try
check
Sabor
off,
Latino.
right there. So
It's
I'm
very
willing to try it
different
anyway.
than all the others. Very.
But I will say most people that are from there, they think it's good, and I go and eat it, and I'm like, that's shit.
Well, I like it. Most people don't, or most people I know that like our other restaurants here in town don't like it because it is more of an authentic.
Then I might actually like it. But anyway, the positive was the Mexican food was amazing.
Good.
We met these two people sitting next to us, and we had a nice conversation with them the whole night. And of course, then I sat there and I said, "Steve, do you know why I hung up on you?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "What did I say?" And I said, "I was so upset. I did not want to yell at you and take it out on you when you didn't deserve it. So I just figured the best thing for me to do is hang up the phone."
I've done that. I've been so mad sometimes that I have been around my kids and I'm like, I am really mad right now. I'm pissed off. I'm angry. And it's not at you. I'm not mad at you. I love you. But right now, I am so pissed off that I cannot even be anywhere right now. And they were like, "Do you want to yell at me about something? Like, well, it make I'm like, no, it will not make me feel better to yell at you about anything.
You haven't really done anything.
You haven't done anything. And I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at this chair that fell over or whatever. And I'm really freaking irritated right now. And I just need to be, and they were like, "Mom, you you can yell at me. And I was like, I'm not going to yell at you.
I'm not going to yell at you. That's when you
I
take
Exactly.
say
the
that
I mean,
for when you're really in trouble.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was
Yeah.
mad because once again it was the wrong part,
Yeah.
and they explained it today that when they called the international truck place, he's like, they're really touchy about giving their part numbers out to people. So they have a guy that does their drive lines when they need to have that work done, and they take the drive lines to that guy, and he does it. And he was out yesterday. They are like, it's hunting season. He probably went hunting for the day or something.
Duck season.
So he
Wabbit
was,
season.
yeah,
Deer.
exactly. So he was out, and they called him, and he called back later on yesterday, and he said, "Bring it over to me at 8 a.m. when I open, and I will have it done for you within less than an hour." So
That's good.
then
Yeah.
when we saw them drive out with it, meaning they're doing a test drive, my husband was so excited. It was so
Were you
cute.
doing a little jig, a little
happy
Oh,
dance?
he was so doing a dance. He was so happy, and I was like, that I wish I got that on camera. So I'm like, do it again, and it wasn't. It was good, but the retake was not like it was when he just first did it. But we were so happy to get it done, and to be honest with you, considering they had to change out the water pump, and I think they fixed one other thing, and then they had to do the drive line. They only charged us like $1,200 and something dollars. So
Wow.
I was expecting a higher bill.
You,
So I'm
you've
really
spent
happy with the price
you
of the
spent
bill.
more than that on hotel and food and rental car and
Well, we
all
spent
that
two
good
grand
stuff.
on tows, so I mean, overall, the whole thing has cost us like $5,000.
Oh, what a nightmare.
That's just, oh.
Do you think the person that sold it to you, do you think they knew that it
Well,
was had problems?
No, I mean, you can't really 100% tell a water pump's going to
True.
go out.
Yeah.
What we're kind of pissed about is his argument to us was, well, we let it idle for 3 hours in the parking lot, and I'm like, that's not how you do a fucking safety check on a vehicle, you dumb fucker. I mean, idle doesn't mean shit. You got to put it under a little bit of load. You got to put it under some pressure. You got to
Yeah.
get the engine moving.
Right?
Sitting
Yeah.
in
Take it on the
idle
highway.
is not.
Put some
Yeah.
stuff in it. Like, come on.
So,
I had
needless to
some
say, I am sending him the bill, and I am saying, hey, this is how much it cost us, because I get it. Maybe there's no, but did you really check it? Because the guy that took it off, he said, yeah, this was fucked. There's no way this was good. Like, it didn't just happen. It was happening.
Yeah,
and
there's no way that, I don't think there's any way that, me and all my car knowledge, which is zero, there's no way that that's just something that's going to happen,
right.
like right
Yeah.
now. It's been
Yeah,
happening. That's something that is, at least you had signs. You knew
Yeah.
something was wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, we expected a few little things because it is used and it is an '08, but I mean, for fuck's sake, it only has 55,000 miles, 54,000 miles on it. It
Yeah.
still should not have had that kind of a problem. So,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill somebody over it, but I'm a little pissed off.
Right.
I mean,
like we said yesterday, it was
Yeah.
just, come on now. Just be honest with me. Don't dick me around, like, come on. For
Yeah.
real.
well, and then he said, don't worry, we're not going to screw you over, and he'll make it right. The owner will make it right. Well, I had Steve text exactly what he said back to him, and he said, don't put words in my mouth.
You just said that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm not putting words. I'm just repeating
I'm not
what
putting
you
words
said.
in your mouth. I'm just saying, per our conversation, you'll make it right. Well, they'll do what's right. And I was like, yeah, of course. And he's a salesman, though. And the
Yeah.
reality is, what does that mean? We paid cash for it. We didn't get a
Yeah.
loan. We didn't do any, because they do loans because it's a truck company. but we paid cash for it. So good and well that dude, anything that comes off of how much they sold it for is going to come out of his commission.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
So
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Definitely.
You know damn
But
well he doesn't want to lose that.
yeah, I've got all the
Sucker.
receipts, and it's not like it's not all. We didn't stick around Wisconsin just to have a fucking Wisconsin tour.
Oh,
This
sure you
was not
did.
the Wisconsin
Are you bringing
tour.
us some cheese? That's the only thing I think. That's the only thing I think of Wisconsin. Can I have some cheese?
Um, I did yesterday. I did stop and buy cheese.
Yay!
I don't know. That's what I think of with Wisconsin.
I said the girls said we could better come back with cheese, and so we went in and we bought. I think we bought like 4 or 5 different kinds. That's just expensive, man.
Oh
Holy
yeah.
fuck! So I
Oh, it
bought like
is.
4 or 5 different kinds, but a very small little already cut off piece. And I said, what we'll do is we'll go in and we'll have. I'll bring some Triscuits
Triscuits.
I'll bring my wheat thins.
The wheat thins.
or wheat thins, and we'll just have a little cheese tasting. And I did get wine, so maybe we'll have cheese and wine.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Breakfast, cheese, and wine. I'm good with it.
Breakfast of champions.
Breakfast of champion. Yeah. That sounds great. I think it was, I don't know if it's my thing. I think it was Tori's son asked real tree or fake tree. I do
yes.
fake and I do
same.
pre-lit.
Pre-lit, and we have my husband. I told you he's obsessed over Christmas. He has this tree that you can sync it. It's on an app, and you can make different patterns and different. The lights do different things, like a candy cane or like.
After you fill up, do you want me to just go there and fill it up in the same spot? Okay.
She's
Sorry.
not talking to us.
No, she's yelling.
Sorry.
It's all fine.
We're
It's
at the
fine.
gas station
No, you're
and
good.
filling up our vehicle. So
No, you're good. You're good.
because obviously, since I have to go deliver this
You have to have it filled.
car, you have to, even though it's still pretty much on full, it's only like not even a line off of it. I'm still going to fill it up so they don't
Just
say,
top it.
you didn't fill it
You
up.
didn't fill it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
$5, please.
Yeah, it's probably going to be less than $5. Like it has, or maybe $5. It has, although the gas prices are a little bit more here than at home.
Yeah. And they've dropped since you left.
Random
Have they?
this morning. The TV was talking when I was getting ready. Was talking about like things that have dropped in price. Milk has dropped in price.
I'm not surprised.
It's so many things that for this Thanksgiving, milk caught my attention because I love milk and I have fussed for. I've fussed for a while because milk prices were like ungodly. Because I drink a gallon by myself before it goes bad.
Right. And carrots. Did you see the thing about carrots? You can't get carrots. Don't get carrots right now.
Cranberry price had went up.
Did it?
But like that's not really economy. That's more like weather. I'm sure that's affected different things. Yeah. So
yeah, weather definitely affects things. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this.
So you were talking about your tree. You can sync it up with an app.
And it can play music.
Fun.
I don't think we have the music option on there just sometimes. But you could do patterns. You can make your own pattern. It'll like you sync it and then it'll like line up with the
better. I'm not holding it.
Fun.
Yeah, and it'll you can do different. He has different preset patterns, but we got it for our last few houses, and this new house we have is like huge. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And so he said, our tree. I'm sorry, I got a fuzzy, and it's just driving me crazy. I said the tree is just gonna look minuscule in this new house.
Oh,
be 15-foot ceilings.
But it's such a good.
And I think it's a 7-foot tree. This is gonna be so little.
You just need to buy a couple more and put it around it.
That's a good idea.
Like just have a cluster, and so that way you've got your main tree. And then you could have, so since it changes, you could have it, and then you could have a white tree and a colored tree. You're welcome.
Oh, I hope he's not watching. He's at work. So.
You're welcome.
We do a fake tree, but when the girls were here last year, our exchange students, they both wanted a real tree. So we went to a tree lot and actually got a real tree. And they were so stoked about having a real tree um, that, that made them both really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was fun. The only thing I love a real tree, honestly, that's my favorite. We used to take the tractor out into the mountains and cut our own tree down.
Griswold style.
Yeah, yep,
Don't forget the
exactly.
axe.
Um, well, no, I have a skilled husband, so it was a chainsaw, and we have a trackster. It's like a little mini tank.
Okay.
We don't have it anymore. I wish we did, but we don't have it anymore. But you take that, and that thing would go anywhere in the mountains in the snow, and we would cut down the tree. We had a trailer and pull it behind, and it was a thing with hot cocoa and blankets on the back seat of it, and because it's
If
all
there was
open.
snow, I
It was
would never go
so
on a tree
much
down.
fun.
Oh,
Honestly,
so much
it's
fun.
so much fun.
I love snow.
We don't get snow here. In my defense, I can hate it because we don't get it. I can think I hate it. We get ice. We don't get snow.
Yeah.
So I can think that I hate that, which I do hate being cold. So there's
Yeah.
that.
I don't like the cold anymore, though, so I'm perfectly fine with not having snow anymore.
I
Kind of
love the
like
cold
why I'm
still.
willing to move this way. The one thing I don't like about a live tree, though, is if you don't keep it moist enough and it's not got the water in it, and even sometimes when it does, they get so dry, and then the needles just fall everywhere, and they are a disaster.
I don't like one of the things we had one a few years growing up. It's hard to hang some of your ornaments on a real tree.
Is
Yeah,
it?
The
We
fake
never
trees
had one.
the
My
fake
mom's
trees are
allergic.
stronger because they're
Yeah.
man made, and a real tree. A lot of the limbs are so flimsy. If you've got a bale, or
Yeah.
something kind of heavy, it like
It'll
you
fall.
put it on and it just goes donk. Like
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and the needles will break off as you're putting it on
Yeah.
and all over the ground. And so
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
I don't know. That's kind of why I've migrated towards the fake trees.
Oh,
cheese and
we
rice.
had a
Cash.
bark upstairs.
Ooh,
I heard
scared
it, and
We
so
were waiting for it.
sorry. I heard it. I saw his head pop up, and yep, he's
It's
gonna
all
have
right,
a little
buddy. It's
comfort.
okay. It's okay.
Say, I'm just protecting my girls.
Well,
Just protecting my girls.
And
It's okay.
anytime you hear something up there, it might be one of Mom's nurses or something coming.
Yeah.
It's
Because
okay.
they have the code to get in the house, and they come through the back.
I was gonna say, do they come through the front? Because we all know I broke that.
We all know Amanda broke it. So
It's just like perpetually locked forever now. Forever. It's locked forever.
Steve said it's probably just got a glitch in it now because you glitched the fuck out of it.
I probably did.
Yeah.
He's like, I just need to probably take out the batteries and do a reset.
Sorry,
and it'll be
Steve.
fine.
Hey, I was full on afraid to try this one, and I was like,
She
I
said, "I
have
don't
done
wanna
it,
break
and I
it."
don't know. Like, I'm just gonna wait on Amanda to get here.
But I did the back door and I didn't break it.
Well, hey, there you go. So
There you go.
I
Yeah.
was worried this morning, and we were at the car place finalizing everything, and I'm like, I can't be on there, messaging her right now just to make sure everything's good. So I'm just gonna assume everything
Hope for
is
the
good
best.
because Amanda's got it. And
Hope
sure
for the
enough,
best.
Here we are. We got on
you can send me
time.
a link, and I didn't even use the link. I used the old link.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I do have it set up in StreamYard that once somebody has got the link, it's supposed to work forever for our show. So
Okay.
we'll see if that is true. It did work for me because that's the one I clicked on. And it worked. So
Alicia
Yeah.
says live trees mess with my husband's allergies. Yeah, my mom's allergic, so we
Oh.
never
yeah,
had a
there's
real
a
tree.
lot of people that have that issue too.
That makes sense.
Well, and you have to admit, one thing that you definitely do not get with a fake tree versus the real tree, you never have the issue of a sap problem. And I have only once had a Griswold event where there was a squirrel in one of my trees.
Oh no.
That's
I
funny.
did not know
Squirrel.
there was a squirrel in the tree until the cat, because at that time I had a cat and a dog. And all of a sudden there was a cat running and then a dog running. And I was like, what the fuck are they chasing? And I go running, trying to find the cat and the dog, and they have a squirrel pinned in the corner. And I'm like, oh, where did the squirrel? Oh, the squirrel came out
Give
of
me a hammer. Where's Eddie? He usually eats these. They're high in
Oh.
cholesterol.
and then I'm worried about it because I don't want the squirrel to bite my cat or my dog because I don't know if it's got rabies.
Right,
Right.
right.
I don't want to get bit by the squirrel because
No.
I don't know if it has
You
rabies.
don't know if it's got rabies.
So I went and got a pillowcase, and I ran and got a pillowcase, and I ran over, and they had it pinned. I mean, the squirrel was not moving because he was terrified. And he was just like frozen in the corner, and they were like, I mean, that far from it, holding
Ooh.
it there. But they neither one of them, he didn't attack them, and he
Yeah.
wasn't trying to run because he did try to go up the wall, but he couldn't. There was nothing to
Couldn't get a
grab
grip on it, yeah.
So he was just cowering in the corner, scared to death. And
Aw.
I just came in with the thing and put it over the top of it, and then I grabbed the top of it and ran outside, and I found a tree, and I just opened it up right by the tree, and he ran up that tree and was like, and he stopped when he kind of got like 3/4 of the way up the tree and turned around and looked, and I was like, "You're welcome."
Have a good day. Don't come back.
We're legit having a squirrel conversation.
We are
Hey.
having a squirrel
We're
conversation.
legit having. We mentioned squirrel in our title, and we are legit living up to it.
We
We
have
are.
to mention squirrel every time. Part of our
Oh
title.
my god! At least now we're sitting
Legit.
on some kind of topic. But yeah, I legitimately had a Griswold moment in my house with my tree, and it was a long time ago. The kids were really little, so
Yeah.
not something they would remember in any way, shape, or form. But
Yeah.
that's okay. They don't need to. It probably would have turned out maybe differently if the kids
Right.
started chasing it too.
I can't imagine if a squirrel got in my
Yeah.
house what Cash would do. Like I'm just thinking,
I think
I'm like,
he would
what
make
he
friends
do?
with it.
I mean,
Come on, buddy, let's
last
go.
night I cut on Mr. Roboto, which is my automatic vacuum. You know, the little
Roomba things?
thing. I call it Mr. Roboto, and he like was freaking out. He's so funny. I should have recorded him because he'll go up and he'll let it kind of, and then it'll start coming more towards him, and he's like, no, dip, 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 not doing it, not doing it.
That's
Ours is
funny.
Alex Murphy.
Uh-huh.
He's RoboCop.
Okay. So,
Yeah. Ours is Rosie.
Rosie's good.
I love Rosie.
But my pool vacuum, my automatic pool vacuum, and my inside one, they're both Mr. Roboto.
Oh, okay. Our pool vacuum is Davy Jones.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Our old Roomba before it broke was Mrs. Trenchbull.
I love that. Love that. Oh my god! I almost told Steve I was going to divorce him because he had never heard of Matilda.
What?
I've never heard of what?
Matilda.
I've heard of it. I've never watched it.
Oh my god!
You have to see it.
I'm sorry.
So, Miss Honey.
You know what we're gonna have to do at some point? We're gonna have like homework for each other. Like if there's a movie that only one hasn't seen, no big deal. But if there's a movie like nobody's seen but one of us, the others have to go watch it, and then we have a discussion about it.
Yes. Oh, well, I don't know if you guys want to do that with me.
Yeah.
Some of the movies you watch, well,
I'll pick on my
I just need
movies.
Tori to catch up on Yellowstone so we can talk about that.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah.
And the new I need the new episodes.
And a lot of
you
them
need the new ones.
that you've seen, I have seen because I like some of those. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I find them funny, so I don't find them scary. Except for like the poltergeisty kind of things, I don't like those.
What about the Insidious movies?
Okay, wait. Poltergeist and weird things. Let's talk about this random thing. You know, we always talk about some Diddy, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
So a weird story that come out about Diddy, I think today or yesterday or recently.
It posted today.
So he like was up for trial for murder. I think this was back when he was with J-Lo, like killing a guy. Like a guy got killed and they were in a bar one night and someone else took the fall for it. But the day of the Diddy trial for that, him and his bodyguards have told us they took him to Central Park and he got out of the car. He went and met a man in a dark black cloak.
A cloak.
A cloak. And the man like must have done some sage. He like burned something and held it around him and whatever. Then like I want to say like prayed over him or something like that.
What?
Then opened up a cage and let a white bird out. Like a dove, I guess, if it was white. Let the white bird out. The white bird went up. Diddy maybe touched it and let it go back up, and it fell to the ground dead. And then Diddy got out of his. Diddy left at that moment, got back in the car. They went to the trial, and he was acquitted that day. So which craftery did he do? I
who
don't
knows?
know.
Because
But
that sounds super sketch.
That's witchcraftery
Yes.
in my mind.
That is
Yeah.
very sketch.
That's
Yes.
that's creepy, scary, creepy.
Yes, I don't understand the prayer. Like
They don't touch
like,
things.
that doesn't sound like something you should be
praying.
praying over in my mind. But
No, that's super sketch.
yeah. Anyway, that yeah, we always
popped
we
up.
got to bring the diddler up when we when we can.
Yeah, well, it's relevant.
True.
It is
Scary stories.
because that's scary. Like that's very freaky to me.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, ladies, I'm gonna go for a minute. I might pop back in here with you, but
Okay.
I'm dropping off the rental car and gonna go get in the Ambo, and we're on our way. We already got some snacks and some drinks, so we are gonna be headed
I love road snacks.
home. Thank God.
Yeah, we did. We had this conversation, didn't we? We've had this conversation about roast.
Road snacks.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, I love road snacks. So I don't know if any of you have ever had Lebanese bologna.
No.
Not sure if you've ever even heard of it. But Lebanese bologna has always been like my road snack. I like Lebanese bologna and
I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what bologna is. My bologna has a first name. It's OSCAR.
Yeah, it's got like a kind of like a little tang taste to it.
Okay.
It's very kosher, and it's I don't know, it's just really good. I get it really super thin, and then I buy at the deli, and I get it at Publix here, and I get a really thin sliced sandwich slices of smoky sharp cheddar,
Okay.
and then I roll them up and put them in a baggie and bite on them on a road trip, and they're like excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of it's been a tradition. It started with my dad.
Doing?
Well, that sounds good.
Cash, what are you doing? Y'all, anybody that hasn't seen Cash, I mean,
There he is.
yeah, he's attacking Britney Spears. There's a Britney Spears book here.
Are we going down that rabbit hole?
Yeah,
That's another rabbit hole.
I don't. That is a whole nother rabbit hole. But yeah, I don't know what he's doing to Britney. Anyway, Tori, y'all be careful if we don't talk to you again because we got like 30 minutes.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna try to come on when I get back in Ambo, but it'll be for like maybe 5 minutes because that's
Okay.
Just in case not, y'all be careful.
Yep. Thank you guys. Love you, and I'll be back. I'm on my
See
way.
you soon.
Bye. Okay, what now? We got Tori coming back. Alicia,
so
we will be
let's
all
see.
4 of us again tomorrow. We should be all 4 of us again tomorrow.
Comedians. Let's talk about comedians.
Comedians. Who's your favorite comedian?
Okay. I love Ron White.
Oh, I love Ron White. Yes. Love him.
He is awesome.
Yes.
He's so inappropriate. He is.
But that's why we love him.
Yes, he is hilarious.
Yes.
He's real. And I mean, the whole blue collar comedy group,
All of them.
they're so funny.
I watch a lot of Circle TV and they're on there a whole lot. Yeah.
Yes. Who else is
Have you ever seen Henry Cho? I love Henry Cho.
I feel like I have.
He's an Asian guy.
Yeah.
that was born and raised in Knoxville, Tennessee. So he walks out with his full Asian look, and he's
Oh,
like,
he wears the sweaters, right? No.
now he didn't make
I
a
don't
point
know.
about his sweaters, but he walks out and he's like, "Hi, y'all," and he's as country as I am, and he's so funny. He married a girl from Arab, Alabama, and Arab is spelled Arab, but it is pronounced Arab, not Arab. And people, if you're from there, they are very picky about that.
Oh, and they'll correct you quick.
Yes. And Arab is also known as being very racial. Sorry if you're from there and you don't agree with that. It's just, it's how it's always been. But he's so funny. He talks about the day they got married. Like his whole family was in Arab and in Walmart, and people were looking at him because it's a whole bunch of Asian people in Walmart. And he was like, he was like, "We're buying it. We are." Oh gosh, that's what you wanted.
What is he doing?
He wanted the little all of that because he wanted those little bitty earpieces of Alicia's.
Oh, so he's over here making a fuss over Alicia.
Over Alicia. He misses you, Alicia. He does.
He misses his friend.
Anyway, he's hilarious, and he does a whole lot about making fun of his in-laws and all that. And he talks about like going to China and everybody, and I don't speak their language. And he said, like, if I'm in America and I lose my dad, I look around, there's my dad. He was like, I was in China and I was like, Dad. They all look like my dad. Everybody looked like my dad.
What's his name? Henry Cho.
Henry Cho. Yeah.
Let's see. I saw it. I just had it.
He actually comes to, he comes to the one in Huntsville a lot.
Does he?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, now that I've seen him, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I've seen the picture, yeah.
He's and he's got another one about what's that clicking? Oh, no. I have to Jonely Bonely. He had a friend and his name was JB.
Okay.
He said that was legit. Like his parents named him JB.
JB.
The letters J and B. But when JB went to get his driver's license, he wanted to make sure it was right on his driver's license. So he wrote J only, B only. And he was like, Henry, you guys see this? He showed him, and JB's driver's license said Jonely Bonely. And then there's another one. I think it's about Jonely Bonely, and it's what's that clicking noise? It was the blinker.
What's that clicking noise?
I say that a lot. What's that clicking noise? Anyway,
Let's see. If you're Asian, try this at home.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Are you wanting him to tell jokes instead of me?
I call it a cabin. And a couple years ago, I was doing some work on it. And anybody know what you call the stuff you put in between the logs of a log cabin? Chink. So I go to Home Depot to buy some chink. Just hang on, all right?
Hold on. He said, hold on.
We don't think that way, why would we, okay? I even told my wife, honey, I'm going to Home Depot to get some chink. She's like, well, get enough. We don't care. And it's actually called chinking, but we call it chink in the biz. And log cabins were here before Chinese people, so if you're Chinese, sorry. Anyway, I'm just going to run in and grab the chink and run out. I can't find it, so I have to ask for it. I see a guy who works there. I know he works there because he has an orange apron on. I know his name's Danny because it's Sharpied right there. And I'm like, hey, Danny, y'all got any chink? And Danny's got a half turn in the box. And he goes, no, man, we don't sell chink no more. I'm like, how can you have chink? It's Home Depot. I need a lot of chink. You got a chink aisle or a special place you keep the chink? No, sir.
No, sir. No.
Can you ask somebody where I can find some chink? Yes, sir. Hey, Mary, we don't sell that stuff you put in between logs, do we? Larry walks around. No, man, we don't sell chink no more.
He's so funny.
Sir? I went, oh, wow, I get it. You know what? I'm going to go to Lowe's and do this again.
Have you been to the Comedy Theater in Huntsville?
No, but I need to.
It's fun.
We've been trying to go for a while.
We went last year and saw Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She was there.
Oh, Melissa Joan Hart.
Hart, yes, yes. I couldn't think of her real name. Her and her aunt, one of the aunts, the
No, but I'm
blonde-headed.
glad you said that because I knew exactly who you were talking about.
The blonde-headed aunt was there.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that one.
that was fun. But that is, I wish I went more to that. That's always a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, if we end up going, I'll call you. Be like, come on, girl, we're going to.
Yeah,
Comedy Store.
they
Comedy
call
show.
me every once in a while, and tell me I've got free ones. So I need to jump on that.
If you have free ones, I'll definitely go with you.
It's usually, of course, it's usually like a Thursday night, and it's not like the big names, but it doesn't matter.
It's
They're
like
always
Joe Bob
fun.
down the street.
Yeah, they're
in the
still
comedy
always
store.
fun. If they hadn't called me in a
Open
while.
mic night.
Yeah. Hey, I'm good with open mic
You know
night.
what? My husband needs to do open mic night. He is a funny.
Is he?
Oh, I mean, he is hilarious, and a lot of his funny stuff is true stories from when he was growing up.
Yeah.
Those are the best. But he has. I need to get him recorded on telling some stories. This shit is hilarious. He grew up troublemaker, all over the place, running from the police. You know, crazy friends, doing this, doing that. All the things. I would think it was fake, but his mom confirms all of it.
It's all real.
It's all real. But it's so funny because the stories he tells are just, there's no way that happened.
Right.
And his mom's like, nope, I picked him up from the police station. It happened.
Oh, no.
But, yeah. He goes, I don't look good in orange, by the way.
Yeah. Orange is not my color.
It's not my color.
It's
But
not.
no,
Tennessee orange is not in anyone's color wheel. But do you know why Tennessee wears orange?
no.
So they can they can leave jail or get arrested, hunt, and pick up trash all on the same day. Play football.
Alicia's going to be so mad
Sorry.
at you.
I'm sorry. I love you, Alicia. You know my Tennessee love is not really there. Sorry. It's a joke.
funny.
It's
No,
a
that's
regular
funny.
going joke. Like,
No, that's funny,
She does
though.
admit that Tennessee orange is not a good orange. She did admit that to me.
It's a different orange. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's a very distinct
Very distinct,
orange.
recognizable
Yeah.
orange.
Leanne Tui, it is not in my color wheel. I will not wear that color.
What, you go the orange?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this with Halloween. You will not wear orange.
I will not wear orange the month of October and we don't play Tennessee till this third Saturday in October.
Okay.
But after we play Tennessee, I will wear orange, but I will not wear orange until that's done. I'm very superstitious. I also will not bet on the Alabama-Tennessee game because we had beat them like 13 years in a row. I don't know. And that I'm just making up a number, but
you're not gonna take that chance.
And I bet on them with a friend of mine from college one year. Got home, or like, so it was in college, like got home, was telling my dad that I had placed this bet, and my daddy, like, if he could have bent me over his knee and whipped
I was
me,
gonna say,
I think
did
he
he
would
come
have.
off the wall?
He was like, "You do not bet on things you have your heart in." Like, I got scolded pretty big.
Wow.
And then we lost that year. Yeah. I was in trouble because I had bet on it. And I will not bet on Alabama football. I'll do like the little football boards where you
Right.
get the numbers. Sometimes I don't like doing those because I'm like, if I do the math, like, no. Like, I think they should have used those as algebra in high school. Like, instead of X equals Y or whatever.
When they started adding letters,
Yeah.
I lost it.
Yeah, like if you had gave me a football board and said how many touchdowns does Alabama need to be 7, and how many field goals does Tennessee need to be 3 that you win $500, I could have totally done that problem.
No.
Like, I can do football math. What?
No, that was weird. I thought I felt something.
The ghost is getting
Stop poking
braver.
Stop poking me.
But yeah,
Rude.
I could have done that, but like I couldn't do.
I'm telling you, the only reason I understood any math was my brother.
Gotcha.
I I cannot math. I could not math. I still can't math. I don't math.
We carry around little computers in our pocket now,
Yes.
luckily. Yes.
My son is taking a college math class. I don't know what it is, but it's one of those like really high ones, like pre
Calculus.
trigonometry, algebra. I don't know. Some
Calcatrigola algebra.
yes, that one. That's
Yes.
the one. That's it.
Yeah.
But no, he goes, "You want to see my math homework?" I said, "No." And he showed it to me. There were no numbers. There were no numbers in that math problem. No numbers. X, Y plus Z equals 4 or B, L, R, C. I don't know. But I was like, there are no numbers. How are you mathing? He goes, no, I understand it.
Okay.
We're doing logarithms, Mom. And I'm like,
I'm glad you do.
I was gonna say, I'm glad you get it, because after 5 plus 5, I'm not, no.
I'm going to the phone.
Yes,
I am.
Yes.
I'm going to my phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got about 15 minutes.
Okay.
And I think we're doing good. Especially with just the two of us.
I know we have squirreled our way through this. Completely squirreled our way through this.
It's very difficult when it's just the two of you.
It is. It's a lot easier to fill in blanks when you've got 4 because everybody's got something to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think we've been doing pretty good.
I think
We've gotten
so.
everything
Yeah.
on our agenda.
I mean, we talked about a few things to fill in before.
Yeah. Alicia says, Cash misses me, and I told you he missed me. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
He really does.
He's laying here on the arm of the chair, like where your arm would be. That's where he is right now. And I changed out the little pieces on your earphones, and that's what he wanted to eat. Your earphones.
He misses you.
So yeah, he does. And he's laying on the earphones, and they're going in and out, and it's driving me batty. So there's that.
It's like one of those like.
One thing we talked about talking about before, and I wouldn't tell Amanda the story because I was like, wait, we'll just tell it on the air. We were talking about
story?
Tonight is the CMA Awards. Amanda does not like
hate country.
She doesn't hate
just not
country.
my
She's not a country
favorite.
fan.
Right.
But I did mention Lainey Wilson and that I met Lainey Wilson, and her eyes lit up. So I told her I would wait until the story. Because I said I was excited about
she's
Lainey
the
Wilson
singer,
being a
isn't
host.
she?
And I like her. She's very real.
I mean, I don't know her, but I know who she is.
Her boyfriend, Duck, is his nickname. Everybody calls him Duck. His real name is Devlin. He went to college with my mom's boyfriend's grandson.
Ooh.
Him and Grayson went to college together.
Okay.
And played football together. Devlin actually used to play for the Steelers. I feel like I know Devlin, like, because I've heard, or Duck, because I've heard so much about him. And like when he played for the Steelers, it's when Roethlisberger got hurt and the backup quarterback went out. And so Duck actually he was like third string and got playing time that year. He's no longer doing that, but that's how they met, was he was playing pro football and her. Anyway, so when Grayson and Sydney, his now wife, got engaged, they did an engagement party that night, the day that Grayson asked her to marry him. And I didn't think a thing in the world about Duck and Lainey showing up. And there's this big truck in front of me, like when we pull in, and and it backs into its parking spot, and I backed into mine beside it. I really preferred to pull in instead of back in, but I felt the pressure, so I backed in. And
I do like I like to back.
And and then this girl gets out of that truck about the time I'm getting out of my car, and I cannot do Lainey Wilson voice at all, but. Y'all, anybody
on a side note, Tori's back.
Okay, anybody that knows her voice is very, very distinct, and she's like, "Hi, how are you?" in her Louisiana voice, and I'm like, I'm fine. That's Lainey Wilson.
Hey,
and
how are you?
Yeah, so I go on and I go to the door, and Lainey and Duck walk past there because there was kind of an overlook, and it was really, really pretty at the venue that we were at. And they walk past there to see the view, and I go in the door. My mom comes running up to me because I'm my mom's favorite person, and she comes running, and she's like, "Hey!" And I was like, "Lainey Wilson's here." And she's like, "No, that girl just looks like her."
No.
I was like,
that's her.
No, she just got here. And then Lainey and Duck come up behind me, and Mother's like, oh, Greta, that is Lainey Wilson. Like, she's totally starstruck. And I'm like, yeah.
I said hi.
But
I met them.
she was very cool. She talked about their main thing was this is Grayson and Sydney's day. Like,
Right.
we are just guests.
Yes.
They did not want anyone.
And that is exactly what I wanted to be.
Yes.
I love that.
They did not want anybody to make a big deal about them.
They're just friends.
Yeah.
They are
And
here as
so
friends.
I have
Leave me
drank.
alone.
I have drank a beer with Lainey Wilson. I have, and but she talked about She just kind of sitting around. You know, you're going to ask her questions. She talked about Yellowstone and how cool it was being on that.
I bet.
How
She
cool
was so fun on
how
Yellowstone,
cool
too.
Kevin Costner was. And,
I've heard good things.
and like it. So and then. I've always been, I'm kind of the person because like I said, I feel like I know Duck. So I did go up and introduce myself to Duck, and I'm like, so I'm the girl who sends Grayson and Lori, which is Grayson's mom. I'm like, every time there's an article about you, I send it to him. So I guess I'm kind of your stalker. And Laney was like, Duck has a stalker. That's awesome. Like, she was so excited that like I stalked Duck. So,
That's funny.
but yeah.
Ladies, I'm going to interrupt for 1 second. We're in the ammo. We're on our way. Car is dropped off. I'm going to drop off it here because this is loud and for y'all. So I just want to say hi, and we are officially on the road together. We'll be
Yes.
home tonight.
We
Yes.
will see you in the morning.
Yes, we are very
Yep.
excited.
I'll see
Drive
you back
safe.
in the morning. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay, they have had the worst time.
It was supposed to be a 24-hour turnaround.
It was supposed to be a turn and burn.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, get there, get it, and come back.
Come back. Like they
It's
were
been
not
almost,
they were not
5
even going to get a
days.
hotel room.
What was it, Friday?
Friday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Dang.
They were supposed to be
It's
back
almost a week.
like maybe get a hotel room, but probably not, just turn and burn.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at least back on the weekend.
Yeah. She had asked Alicia to dog sit for her and like overnight, and Alicia's had her dog all of these days. So the dog is a large dog. So I was not asked because of Cash's size. So.
And we all know we're not dog people. I don't mind a dog, but
I'm a dog person, and I do a lot of dog sitting. I do like typically smaller dogs because
Yeah.
of Cash's size.
right. And I don't mind dogs being at the house, but I'm not a big dog sitter.
Yeah.
I'll come to your house and dog sit for a little bit.
But Alicia has big dogs, and Alicia loves animals more than people. So Alicia dog sat for her. And Alicia has also helped. Alicia has been I think, Tori's savior, because Alicia's also helped take care of Tori's mom, which lives here. She's and then there's another dog that stayed here. And like
Yes.
Alicia,
Alicia
kudos
knows
to
everything.
you.
Yeah.
Kudos to you,
Yeah,
Alicia.
Alicia's got it. She's got
Yes.
it. All the
Yeah, I'm the one who's done nothing.
You haven't.
Amanda,
You've been helping.
Amanda has
with
become
all
the
of
producer,
this.
and she's been the producer. I just show up, like, pretty much.
You're the pretty face.
Whatever. But thank you. Love a good compliment.
You're in charge of our mascot.
I am in charge of the mascot, making
that's a
sure
good
he
deal.
gets here. He's licking the couch, Alicia. He must taste you. I don't know. So yeah.
Yeah, Alicia says, I can't wait. Can't wait to have Tori back.
I know. So excited
Yep.
to have Tori back.
Oh, and about that Tennessee comment, she said, hey now.
I know. I'm sorry. It is a good funny joke though. It is.
It's funny though. She knows you're playing.
Couldn't resist the joke.
She knows you love her.
Yeah, I'm not a mean fan because
No.
it'll come back and bite me.
Right.
Like I actually said, Bama football. I mean, tried and true. My blood it bleeds crimson. But I said this year, we will lose to Tennessee this year. I did not predict losing to Vanderbilt, but I predicted losing to Tennessee. I think we would have lost to Ole Miss also had we have had to play them.
I'm over here agreeing like I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Sports ball.
Sports ball. I will talk football all day long. I will. I love some football.
I feel like you need to come to the house and watch football with my husband because he's all about it. And he's like, watch this play and do this, that. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Greta! Greta! Help!
What? I do. And like, I will go to a football game. I love it. Actually, I will say I don't love going to Tuscaloosa and watching ball games. I prefer to watch those at home. And my reason is I'm a little blind.
Yeah.
So I need to see the plays. And if I'm there, the guys are like this big.
Oh,
You know, like
Yes,
the
so-
stadium's so big. And I end up watching the Jumbotron most of the time. But
no.
still,
And you're
like,
I just can't see. I'm just going to,
and,
I'll watch it on my phone.
and
It's
you don't
fine.
necessarily know what the refs, there's so, like, I need to see it on TV. I do.
Yeah.
And I'm really bad because I am blind. I don't know who has the ball. You know, like they'll fake it off.
Oh,
And I'm like
yes.
watching one guy and it's another guy that's got the ball. Like,
I have seen since my son plays football. I get a bunch of the reels.
Yeah.
And I'll send them to him. And
Yeah.
there are so many fun,
yeah.
crazy, like fake plays or fake passes. And
Yeah.
I'll just send them to him. And he's like, Mom, I can't do that. Like, I'm still a freshman. I got to do what I'm told. I'm like, I know, but
Yeah.
just pay attention. Just look at it. You know?
Yeah.
Put it in the back of your head for.
So I like it at home when the cameraman actually knows who has the ball. That helps me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't have to squint.
Yeah. Yeah. But now I did go to a New Orleans Saints game. I'm a who dat say they're gonna beat them Saints because I can say that now that we're winning, that we fired a coach. And the Superdome is amazing to go to.
Is it?
Go to a game in? Yes.
I just like New Orleans.
It's my favorite town. I've never been to Key West. I'm afraid I might like that better, but but New Orleans is my favorite. I love New Orleans. Have you
Yes.
done the ghost tour? Oh, and
No,
toured the
but
cemetery.
I'm planning on it.
Oh,
and
you've
it's
got
one of
to do that.
Like a lot of people have like Salem on their bucket list,
Yeah.
which is on my bucket list, but the New Orleans Ghost Tour.
Yes.
Or one of several of them.
Your girl did that
Did
by
you do
herself. Like,
No.
Okay, parked my car down in the quarter.
No. By yourself?
I do not
Greta!
recommend that to anyone. Park outside the quarter and get an Uber over to the quarter.
No.
Yes.
You don't do anything in the quarter by yourself.
No. Found me a parking place, parked by myself in the quarter, walked and met my tour. Well, the tour does not end where it began,
Oh no. You have to walk.
just so you know. But
Yeah.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Make sure you wear tennis shoes, not wear flip-flops. They did fuss at me for wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, you have to wear comfortable walking shoes or
Those are my comfort.
What's going on with your non-sparkly shoes today?
I know. I'm kind of plain today, aren't I? I am.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, I love those shoes though.
They look cozy.
But my flip flops are my most comfortable shoes, and I knew I was going to be walking like 2 miles. So, and I think it was like September, so it was still really hot. But
That's true.
yeah. That's so. But I did get in trouble. They
They yelled at you?
they yelled at me. The one I went on. There's a cool. They have a Katrina, like a museum.
Okay.
That was really cool. It had the map, and the map, like, it's interactive, so it like shows Katrina and how far it went into the city, and then it shows you like where you are. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And then we did they tell you a lot of architecture. I'll find the one that I went on.
Okay.
When you go,
Because I want to see it.
it had a lot of architecture in it. It had Marie Laveau history. It had
That crazy bitch.
yeah. She was pretty cool, actually. Like she
She
did a
was
lot of
so-
good too. Though.
Yes, but
she
she was
really
also-
did. She was a witch.
No, I know that.
Yeah,
But she was so crazy.
yeah. Well, there's some crazier people in
There are.
New Orleans. There's a guy on TikTok that claims to be a vampire, and he never shows his face, and he just walks around showing like vampire-ish things on TikTok. Like he does lives, and it's so weird.
So, if you're a vampire, why would you admit that?
There's lots in New Orleans. There's a whole society.
Oh, there are.
Of people that claim to be vampires, and they throw big balls and all kinds of things in New Orleans.
Did we not
and-
learn anything from Queen of the Damned?
I don't know that one. I don't think.
Anne Rice?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No.
You don't. Well, I know a lot about like vampire lore and stuff. I was kind of obsessed when I was a teenager.
Uh huh.
So yeah, there's Yeah, you just don't. You don't.
It's huge in New Orleans. And supposedly there was a French, 'cause there's a lot of French culture there. Very rich Frenchmen that brought in women, and that's where it all. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to look that story up because
Yeah,
I know
I
a
think we
little
need
of
to
it,
go
but
on that.
I'm not versed on it. But
Yeah, I think we need to do a whole thing on that.
yeah,
Are you hearing that?
that was me. That was
Okay.
me.
I was like,
Yeah, that was me.
this ghost needs to knock it off, but that was you. Okay.
That was me. I got her all in her feels.
Stop that.
The cemetery, of course. Marie Laveau is there. The guy who invented the game Craps is there. Dr. John is there. Nicolas Cage has a crypt there, but he is not there yet, and supposedly that is bad luck.
Yeah, don't do that.
And I forget who all is there, but touring the cemetery is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is. We are done.
You're done.
I have talked for an hour and a half. Anybody that knows me should not be surprised. I'll let Amanda talk some and Tori talk some.
Yeah, we talked a little bit.
Yeah.
I had a few words.
I can talk.
No, it's good though. It's good.
But
So you want to wrap it up and then we'll be back with the whole crew tomorrow?
yeah, whole crew back tomorrow. Y'all won't just hear me yapping. And we are very much looking forward to Tori getting back. I know she is. They're going to be exhausted. I think it's a 10, 12-hour drive
Something like
today.
that. I think Tori needs to take a nap on the couch tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do this again, but
yeah.
I know she wants to be back in charge, and I'm down for that. But if she needs a nap, I'm there. I'm an okay backup.
So we'll be back tomorrow. I will study up a little bit on some New Orleans stories.
Yes, we can
since
do
I
New
have
Orleans
someone who loves
stories.
New Orleans like me.
I do.
If you've never been to New Orleans and you think it's just a nasty city,
It's not. It's
contact me.
stunning.
I can tell you what to do that is not.
I took my kids there when they were little.
Yeah.
and they loved it.
I actually got to be in a wedding in New Orleans. One of my 14 bridesmaids was a wedding in New Orleans.
What were her?
Yes.
What were her colors?
We actually did kind of a Gatsby theme. So all of our dresses were different, but very 20s looking.
So fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah, so I got to wear a sparkly, shiny dress.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
So anyway, we'll talk more about that. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yep, we will see you tomorrow with all
Full force.
Yes. All right. See ya.
Bye.